Alright, this is part 2 of the explanation of the answers to the TestNav writing SOL multiple choice practice. Alright, so question 12. Again, this is about that essay that Fran had to write for her home ec class about potato chips. So it's saying which of these would be the best thesis for Fran's draft. So the answer is A. Let's take a look at why. So a thesis, we gotta keep in mind what that means. A thesis is one sentence that sums up what the whole essay will be about. It's not too vague or too specific. So just like when you guys write thesis statements for your essays. All right. So B is wouldn't work because it's only summing up one part of the essay, not the whole essay. George Crumb is credited with inventing the first potato chips, yeah, but again, the whole essay isn't just about that. It's about also like all these inventions that were made that helped potato chips become more and more popular over time. So this is just one small part of the essay. And it's for that same reason that D is incorrect. Again, it's just summing up one part of the essay, not the whole essay. C is incorrect because it's too vague. It just says that many people have enjoyed potato chips over the years, but not how they have become more popular over time. That was a major theme in the essay, what helped them, how they started, and then how they became more and more popular. So that is why A is the best answer there. Okay, question 13. Which website would be the most helpful for Fran to find information about cooking potato chips at home? So that is prepare potato chips in the microwave. Let's take a look at why. Okay, cooking potato chips at home. That means how to make potato chips at home. Okay, so the first one, potato chip recipes, wouldn't work because this is about using already cooked potato chips, not how to make potato chips. Dale's oven baked potato chips. This is an advertisement for already cooked potato chips. Nutritious potato chips. This is also an advertisement for already cooked potato chips. National Potato Chip Day recipes. This is about using already cooked potato chips, not how to make potato chips. So the answer is the middle one, prepare potato chips in the microwave. It's the only one that talks about how to make potato chips at home. All right, question number 14. Read this sentence. The pygmy marmoset is the world's smallest monkey and makes real loud piercing sounds for its size. In this sentence, how is real loud piercing sounds correctly written? So the answer is C. Let's take a look at why. All right, so we have this word loud. We got to ask ourselves, what is loud describing? So it's describing the sounds of the marmosets. Since loud is describing a noun, sounds, it is an adjective. Now we got to ask, what is real describing? How loud the sounds are. Since real is describing an adjective, loud, it should be an adverb. So real adjective should be changed to really an adverb, okay? And C is the only answer choice that leaves loud as an adjective and changes real to an adverb. And that is why it is the correct answer. Okay, question 15. Which keywords would be best for an internet search about advances to mobile phones? So we already have mobile phones in there. What are the two others that would be best to add? So they are technology and change. Let's take a look at why. Okay, advances to mobile phones. So we want to look at how mobile phones have become more advanced over time. So network doesn't really work because networks themselves, like AT&T's network or Verizon or whatever, they don't have anything to do with advances in the mobile phones themselves, like, you know, how flip phones became iPhones and that sort of thing, and how iPhones have gotten more advanced. So networks don't really have anything to do with that. Communication is too specific. We're not just looking at how mobile phones have changed communication over time, but how other aspects of mobile phones have advanced. Like, you know, iPhones, a lot of what has advanced with them isn't really related to communication, but more just like, you know, we can use them for the internet, we can use them to take really good quality photos, like all this other stuff that's not related to communication. Usage also doesn't work because we're not interested in how usage of most mobile phones has changed over time. We're interested in how mobile phones themselves have changed, what technological advances they've gone through. Device also wouldn't work. It's too general. We're looking just at mobile phones, not other devices. So this search term does not add anything helpful. So that is why technology and change are the best answer choices there. Okay. Here, which graphic would best be used with an article discussing employment opportunities for middle school students? And the answer is this bar graph here about after-school jobs and how much money is earned in dollars per week for each of them. Okay. So discussing employment opportunities for middle school students. Which graphic provides the most information about employment opportunities for middle school students? So it's not this map one because it shows us different places people can work, but it doesn't show whether middle schoolers could work there and how much money they could make. So it's not really giving us that much information relevant to this article. The next one, this picture doesn't tell us anything about where middle schoolers could work and how much money they could make, so that's not really that helpful. This advertisement doesn't tell us the different places middle schoolers could work and how much money they could make either. So that's why the best answer is this bar graph. It shows different after-school jobs middle schoolers can have and how much money they can make in each one. Okay, next is about the coconut palm. So Sandra reads an online article about the coconut palm tree. Which of these best indicates that the article is valid? So the answer is B. Let's take a look at why. So what do we mean by an article or a source is valid? A valid source means a source you can trust to be accurate. Okay? So A, the article contains detailed charts and graphs. That doesn't necessarily mean that you can trust it to be accurate. Those detailed charts and graphs could be made up. C, the article is updated frequently by users. That doesn't mean you can trust it to be accurate. Those users could just be random people. They may not be experts about the subject. And then D, the article includes links to other websites. Those websites may not be trustworthy. Okay, so that is why B is the best answer. The article is located on a university website because universities have to make sure the information they put is accurate. Okay, number 18. Before writing her report, Sandra makes these notes about how coconut palm trees are useful. Which note does not belong? So it's this one, trunks become smoother with age. Let's look at why. Okay, again, we're looking at how coconut palm trees are useful. So seeds are a popular food source. We're looking at how coconut palm trees are useful. Which note does not belong? Well, seeds are a popular food source. This shows that seeds can be used for food, so that fits in with coconut palm trees are useful. Leaves are made into roofs for homes. This shows that leaves can be used to make roofs. So again, shows that palm trees are useful. Flowers produce a sweet syrup. Again, shows that flowers can be used to make sweet syrup. Falls in with that general category of how coconut palm trees are useful. Husks yield a sturdy fiber. So even though this doesn't explicitly say how the husks can be used, it's saying they're sturdy, which implies they can be used for building things. So again, it fits in with that whole idea of coconut palm trees are useful. But it's not clear how a smooth trunk could be used, so that's why that one is the one that doesn't fit in with the others. Okay, question 19. Because palm trees are so adaptable, inhabitants of tropical areas have cultivated palm trees for thousands of years. In this sentence, how is so adaptable inhabitants of tropical areas correctly written? So the answer is B. Let's take a look at why. Okay, because palm trees are so adaptable. This is a dependent clause. It's not a complete thought because it has this because in there. Inhabitants of tropical areas have cultivated palm trees for thousands of years. This is an independent clause. It is a complete thought. Okay? So, whenever the dependent clause comes before the independent clause, you put a comma in between them. Dependent clause, comma, independent clause. So there should be a comma in here. And that's why B is the correct answer. D, as it is not correct because this random comma in here, there's no reason for it. There really should just be only one comma in this whole sentence, and that's between the dependent and the independent clause. Alright, number 20. Read sentence 7. While many of the uses involve food, how is this sentence best revised? So the answer is D. So the problem with while many of the uses involve food is that it's a sentence fragment. It's not a complete sentence. Every single sentence we write has to be a complete sentence. It's not a complete thought because of the while. It's a dependent clause. You would need to get rid of the while to make it a complete thought. So D is the correct answer because it's the only answer that has all three things that make a complete sentence. It has a subject, many of the uses, it has a verb, involve, and it's a complete thought. Many of the uses involve food. All right, question number 21. Correctly punctuate sentence 11. Here's where the commas go. Let's look at why. Okay. So the subject of the sentence, what the sentence is about, is water. A clear liquid that pours out of the hollow center of a coconut. This is called an appositive. It gives bonus information about the subject, coconut water. So appositives need to start and end with commas. So that is why there's a comma here and a comma here. Okay. Number 22. In sentence 13, how is to sip correctly written? So it should be C, sip. Let's take a look at why. Let's look at the original sentence. Islanders chill the coconut and cut a small hole in the top so that they can insert a straw and to sip the cool water. All right. So this is listing multiple things islanders can do after they have drilled a small hole at the top of the coconut. They insert a straw and they sip the cool water. Anytime you're listing multiple things, they need to follow parallel structure. Insert and to sip, they don't follow parallel structure because insert doesn't start with a to, so neither should sip. And that's why C, the sip without the to, that's the correct answer. So that it matches insert without a to. All right, question number 23. Which word is used incorrectly in sentence 15? So the answer is become. Let's take a look at why. Okay, so we have a sugar-rich liquid. So this subject, it's singular. It's referring to one thing. Become is the verb that goes along with it, but it does not agree with that subject. It should be the singular becomes to agree with the singular subject, sugar-rich liquid. So that is why becomes is the word that's not used correctly here. Okay, number 24. The shells burn easily, a characteristic that makes it a popular source of fuel. Which correction should be made to the sentence? It is C. Let's look at why. So this it, what is the pronoun it referring to? It's referring to the shells, all right? So since shells is plural, it needs a plural pronoun. Therefore, the pronoun should be changed from it to them. Okay, last one. How is this? So by providing food, the food, drink, clothing, and shelter that it supplies, this remarkable plant helps preserve a connection to nature for the residents of tropical areas. How is this sentence best rewritten to eliminate needlessly repeated information? So the answer is D. Let's take a look at why. Okay, so A doesn't work because it says the residents who live in tropical areas. This is needlessly repetitive. Residents indicates you live in an area, so you don't need to say residents who live in. B, plant that grows. This is needlessly repetitive. Virtually all plants grow, so it does not need to be said that this plant grows. C, keep and preserve. This is needlessly repetitive. Keep and preserve mean the same thing, so you don't need to have both of them next to each other. So this is why D is the best answer.